please will you welcome Petr Čech.
In the world of football, there are players, and then there are legends. But few stories are as inspiring, as heroic, and as unforgettable as that of Petr Čech, the man behind the mask. Today, we dive deep into the journey of a man who defied death, rewrote the rules of goalkeeping, and became an eternal icon of the Premier League. October 14th, 2006. The Premier League was in full swing. Chelsea, reigning champions under Jose Mourinho, traveled to Reading for what seemed like an ordinary match. But fate had other plans. Barely a minute into the game, Chelsea's goalkeeper, Petr Čech, bends low to collect the ball. Suddenly, bang, a horrific collision with Reading's Stephen Hunt. Čech crashes to the ground. At first, it looked like a normal impact, the kind you see every weekend. But this was different. Čech was in agony, unable to move. What nobody knew then was that the challenge had caused a depressed skull fracture, a life-threatening injury. 1 inch deeper and Petr Čech would not have survived. It wasn't just a career on the line, it was his life. He was rushed to the Royal Berkshire Hospital and doctors fought to save him. Emergency surgery was performed with metal plates inserted into his skull. The football world held its breath. Doctors warned him, "You may never play football again." But Petr Čech was a fighter. He refused to give up. He endured intense rehabilitation. Every step was painful, every day a battle. But the dream of returning to the pitch never faded. Just 3 months later, yes, 3 months, Čech made the impossible possible. January 2007, Chelsea versus Liverpool. He walked out onto the pitch wearing something new, something that would become his trademark. The protective helmet. At first, people laughed. Some called it strange, others mocked it. But that helmet wasn't a weakness, it was a symbol of courage. And Petr Čech was about to show the world what true resilience looks like. Not only did Čech return, he returned stronger than ever. His reflexes, lightning fast. His positioning, perfect. His leadership, unmatched. That season, he helped Chelsea secure the FA Cup. But that was only the beginning. Over the next decade, Čech would write his name in football history. 4 Premier League titles, 5 FA Cups, 3 League Cups, a Europa League trophy, and the biggest prize of all, the UEFA Champions League in 2012. That night in Munich, Čech was the hero, saving crucial penalties, leading Chelsea to their first-ever Champions League glory. In total, he kept 202 Premier League clean sheets, a record that still stands. And he did it all after an injury that almost ended his career. But who is Petr Čech beyond the gloves and the helmet? Born in Plzeň, Czech Republic in 1982, Čech began his career at CHML Bielšany before moving to Sparta Prague, then Rennes, and finally Chelsea in 2004. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches, Čech wasn't just tall, he was intelligent, a true student of the game. Away from football, Čech is a man of many talents. Did you know he's an accomplished drummer? He's even played with rock bands for charity. A quiet, humble professional, loved by fans, respected by rivals. Fast forward to 2023. The Premier League announces its new Hall of Fame inductees. And there he was, Petr Čech, a goalkeeper who not only defined an era but changed the way goalkeepers were perceived. For his consistency, his record-breaking clean sheets, and his inspirational journey, Čech was immortalized as one of the greatest to ever play in England. Čech said, "It's an incredible honor to be in the Hall of Fame. When I arrived in England, I never imagined this, but it's the result of hard work and support from my family, teammates, and fans." Čech's story is bigger than football. It's about resilience, courage, and refusing to quit when life knocks you down. His helmet became a symbol of strength, a message to millions. You can overcome anything. Today, young goalkeepers study his techniques. Fans still chant his name. And his legacy, eternal, from a hospital bed to the Premier League Hall of Fame, from near death to eternal glory. Petr Čech is not just a goalkeeper, he is an icon, a warrior, a legend. And whenever we see that helmet, we don't see weakness, we see strength. This is the story of Petr Čech, the man behind the mask. If you loved this story, hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe for more legendary football stories.